Hello everybody, welcome to section 3.7. In this section we will be talking about multiplying polynomials. And when we multiply polynomials, we multiply each term of one polynomial by every term in the other polynomial. And we call that distributive property, and you've probably heard of it referred to so far as distributive property. So what we're talking about here is, let's have a look at example 1, A. So in A here we have 2x, and then inside the bracket we have 2x squared plus 4x minus 1. So what we're going to do is we're going to take that 2x and we're going to multiply that 2x by every term in this trinomial. So first of all, let's get started. 2x multiplied by 2x squared leaves us with 4x cubed. Then we take the 2x and we multiply it by the positive 4x. 2x multiplied by positive 4x gives us positive 8x squared. And lastly, we take 2x and we multiply it by the negative 1. And that'll leave us with a negative 2x. And then that's your answer. So it's just as quick as that. We multiply the 2x by the 2x squared plus 4x minus 1, and it leaves us with 4x cubed plus 8x squared minus 2x. Let's try another one. So in B here, we have a different scenario. Now, instead of having a monomial by a trinomial, we have a binomial multiplied by a trinomial. But we're going to use the exact same idea of that distributive property to get the answer. So we have our first term, we have our binomial here, and we're going to look at the first term first. So we're going to take that 2x and multiply it by every single term in the trinomial. So we have 2x multiplied by 2x squared, which gives us 4x cubed. Now we have to multiply the 2x by the positive 4x, which gives us 8x squared. And we go again, 2x multiplied by the negative 1 leaves us with negative 2x. Then we're going to do it all over again. I'm going to get a different color. We've multiplied the 2x by every term in the trinomial. So now we're going to look at the 3. We have a positive 3, and we're going to multiply that positive 3 by everything in the trinomial. So we have a positive 3 multiplied by a 2x squared. That is going to leave us with positive 6x squared. And we'll go and we'll do it again. 3 multiplied by a positive 4x gives us positive 12x, and 3 multiplied by your negative 1 leaves us with a negative 3. Then what we're going to do is we're going to add all of these terms together, and we're going to combine like terms. So we have 4x cubed. We don't have any more x cubed in our line here, so we're going to just write 4x cubed. Then we have x squared. We have an 8x squared and we have a 6x squared. So we're going to add those two terms together, and that'll give us positive 14x squared. Then we look and we see that there is a x term here and we have another x term here. So we have a negative 2x plus 12x, and that'll leave us with positive 10x. And then we have one more term left over. It is the negative 3, so we'll just tack that one on the end there. And that's your answer. So 4x cubed plus 14x squared plus 10x minus 3 is your answer to this part B. If we want to look at the rectangular model, we can use that as well. So if you want to do it that way, what you would do is you'd write your first term along the top. So your trinomial would go along the top here. So we had 2x squared, 4x, and -1. And then along the side, we can write 2x plus 3. Okay, so what you're doing is you're writing your trinomial along the top and your binomial along the side. You can also think of this as your length times width of a rectangle, and you can think of the inside as the area. Okay, so this is another method. So you can do it this way instead of the distributive property, but you will see it takes a little bit longer. So the way this works is we take the first rectangle here inside this big rectangle, and we have 2x multiplied by 2x squared, which is 4x cubed. We have 2x multiplied by 4x, which is 8x squared. We have 2x multiplied by a -1, which is -2x. And then we'll go along with the 3 on the bottom. So 3 multiplied by 2x squared gives us 6x squared. 3 multiplied by 4x gives us 12x. And 3 multiplied by -1 gives us -3. And then just like we did over here, we would combine like terms and it would give us the exact same answer. So we have 1x cubed, so we have 4x cubed there. We have two terms that have x squared, so we'll add those together, 6x squared and 8x squared, which gives us 14x squared. We have 12x and -2x, which gives us 10x. And we have a -3. So both ways gives us the exact same answer, but as you can see, the distributive property is a little bit faster and a little bit more efficient, but both give the exact same answer. So these are two methods to solve this type of problem.